CCTV managed to get aboard one of the planes searching for wreckage from Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Our reporter Tony Cheng was on the New Zealand Air Force's Orion P3 that first spotted those objects, and he sent us this report.
Heading out into a new search zone for Rescue 795, the call sign of New Zealand's Orion P3. On Friday, a new tasking. Boeing had recalculated the fuel loads for MH370. A crash site could be significantly closer to Perth.
So we're working with new information, so new search area. We just want to find something that we can definitively link to the 777.
After heading off the coast of Western Australia, the 50-year-old spy plane dips down to low altitude, not much more than 100 meters above the ocean. Scouring the horizon, the observers look for anything in the waters below. Until today, it's been a fruitless task. A few sightings, but nothing significant and nothing confirmed. But not long into the search, something appears on the radar, an object that's clearly man-made. A clear photograph captured by the onboard camera shows a rectangular shape, blue and several meters wide. As they continue, more sightings, smaller but significant and gathered in a pattern that suggests they come from the same source.
Yeah, they all seem to be associated, all in a very similar area, and it's the first time in the search that we've actually seen so many objects in the water in one particular area. We can't say for certain that they're associated with the aircraft, but it certainly looks like we're making some progress. So.
After weeks of frustration, this looked like a breakthrough.
We've been aboard the P3 Orion now for about 5 hours, in the search zone for about 2. When we arrived here, we dropped down to 500 feet, very low, so they could start conducting a visual search. After about an hour, they saw something. It's quite clearly marked in photographs that they took. It's a square, largish object, clearly man-made. They don't know what it is, where it's come from. But they've radioed back to Australia to get further direction as to whether they should stay here and investigate or continue their search.
But before they move on, GPS markers are dropped into what appears to be a debris field. This will allow ships to target the object for a more conclusive investigation. Several more objects catch their attention, but the vital piece of the puzzle seems to be just beyond their reach.
But you don't normally get a bunch of objects together. And I guess that's why it was so frustrating, because we have strong evidence of a debris field, but nothing that was conclusive to link it to the recent event.
Time is limited, however, and after 5 hours of intense searching, they need to turn back. An Australian naval vessel and several Chinese ships are expected to reach the debris by tomorrow, and the New Zealanders are cautiously optimistic they may have found a significant clue in the fate of the Malaysian flight. Tony Cheng, CCTV, with the Royal New Zealand Air Force over the Indian Ocean.